Let me explain to y'all how tracking calories work. You don't have to weigh everything. This is my meal. This is 2 cans of tuna, Fage Greek yogurt as a sour cream replacement, basmati rice, and an avocado. Because 1 can of tuna is 1 can of tuna, all you have to do with your food tracking app is scan this little label here and just mark, 1 can of tuna. But I had 2 cans, so of course I marked 2 cans of tuna. Basmati rice comes in a little package. You just scan it and 1 container. Okay. So I didn't have to weigh the tuna, didn't have to weigh the basmati rice. But the Fage Greek yogurt, okay, here, and even though it says 3/4 of that's a recommended serving size, or you can do 170 grams. The reason why you want to put it on the food scale and weigh it is because 170 grams would be a bit much with this dish. Also, again, this is just a recommended portion size. And like I always tell y'all, treat your calories like money. Once you start putting it into the food tracking app, it starts calculating it for you, letting you know how many calories you have left. And by doing this often, you should know how many calories you want to spare on certain food items. People tend to think that, avocados are like it should be a free food because it's healthy. I would love to have this entire avocado. But avocados are high in fat, which is okay. It's a healthy fat, but that makes it high in calorie. So, of course, I wanted to put it on the scale and weigh it. Calorie tracking is about plug and play. You just have to figure out what works for you. You find your calories, like for instance, I'm eating maintenance right now, so I'm eating 2,100 calories. But, just according to, my current goals and my body weight at the time, my deficit has varied over the years. But let's say you're eating 17 or 1,600 calories in a deficit. You're going to learn real quick which foods are costing you more than what you should be spending. And if that's happening, you need to lean your meats and stuff out more. You just have to learn to eat smarter. All of that comes with time and with experience, with consistency. And of course, I don't have to weigh or measure. This is hot sauce. It doesn't have any calories, but I don't want to drag this video out anymore. Like always, I hope that this video helps. And always remember, basic and boring wins. I had to add that into this video as well because someone asked me, is it smart to have meals on repeat? Yes, because, like y'all notice, I've been having the avocado with, baked sweet potatoes and the lean ground beef with cottage cheese. You see how I'm just replacing the lean ground beef with tuna. Kept the avocado, but I replaced the sweet potatoes with rice, okay? Replace the cottage cheese with Fage Greek yogurt. Remember that basic and boring always wins. Even though I know how to make complex meals and track them, I wouldn't, during the early stages, keep it simple as much as possible. And as time goes on, to ensure that you don't experience burnout, then you can start experimenting a little bit more with complex meals. But I would not recommend that off of the rip.